Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. Excuse me. I'll admit, in between episodes, I took a big drink because I was taking pills. I did not expect that to just immediately come out. Sorry about that. Anyway, so once again, as you can hear, I have my friend with me.
Hi.
That's missed. Yeah, so we just finished the first fight of the game, and we are continuing on, and we have met Eloise over here.
Don't you recognize me? It's Eloise.
Eloise.
Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive. You haven't changed a bit, Eloise. Just as loud as ever. And drop that. I'm not the captain anymore. These days I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend. Right. Goodbye, Captain.
Of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, I insist that you return to the monastery. Garrick Mock Monastery. I suppose this was it.
What is this, Holy Magic Century where we start in the monastery? That's an old game.
Earlier noticed we don't start in the monastery. We have to go to the monastery.
This is true. I'm a bandit, that is correct, or he is a stranger to me. He is a stranger to me, so I have no idea who he is.
Great sense of humor.
He is indeed a stranger to Violet / Serene,
Yes.
but he is an old friend of Gerald, to your father.
Right.
What's trouble, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you? Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Service.
God dang it, my phone. And they're probably all stupid Twitter messages, too. I really need to figure out some way to silence Twitter. But yet still at the same time get all the same notifications.
It seems your presence is required. Get going.
Hey, it's Sothis.
Sothis.
Also, in case anybody was curious, as I did mention it in the last episode, no, unfortunately, I could not find any earbuds. I know it's pretty unimportant, but it was a thing mentioned, so it was a thing I thought I would mention.
And your father, that would be Gerald, the Blade Breaker?
Gerald.
The Knights of Ceres, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
How
Knights of
prestigious.
Ceres. I didn't know he was a captain.
How curious.
I mean, they did say he was a captain, but didn't know the history and stuff, so.
Hey, you are with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel.
Of course.
I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers Academy at Garrick Mock Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous. Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Clark. Here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a laughing ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
Personally, I love all three. But if I were to play the game myself, I'll save my pick for after M chooses. I don't.
I wonder how being
I want her to choose for herself, after all.
Right.
personally as the embodiment of distrust. I see James Smith's naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet? Or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' field was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me you still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now. I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own position. The Holy Kingdom of Vargas is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally trying to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you when they take your pick. Well,
Alright. So,
Here
Leicester
you just
Alliance.
find out. Here is not your permanent choice.
Okay.
You don't choose here.
Right. Let's see.
This is literally just your first impression on the 3.
Right. Let's go with Adrestian.
a wise choice.
Edelgard.
Has fallen from its former glory. The other regions are merely offshoots that pale in comparison.
Alright, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
My, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the 3 is most unique.
Edelgard. She's a refined young woman, but I feel as though she's always evaluating me. He seems quite sincere, but I sense darkness lurking beneath. And Claude, his easy smile is striking, but that smile doesn't reach his eyes. I think Sophus fell asleep.
She's always half asleep, though, at least
half
from what
asleep.
I've seen.
Alright, White Clouds, Great Tree Moon, 3 Houses.
Great tree moon. 3 houses.
Oh, apparently even the title cards are voiced. That I really didn't expect.
The Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Vogtland, heralding the start of the new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential as turns around against their one day.
What, Blake? Blake? Kitty! Kitty! Okay, you're going back down. Okay, then. Blake is a cuddle bug, to say the least.
Right. I'm actually surprised that none of my cats have bugged me yet. They like to bug me right about this time.
Beyond its borders, to the frigid north,
I have 2 kittens here.
Right.
by the royal
One of them's very big, but he's still less than a year old.
Duke of noble families, no king or
And he's a short hair, so I know he's not part Maine Coon.
Right.
once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil. Vogtland, these 3 mighty powers now exist to honor.
3 kingdoms. All separate, but all just kind of hanging on to their
Indeed.
alliances.
Monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Vogtland in a nutshell. Good and bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon.
I do like the way these are animated.
Indeed.
They're that type of 2D animation that kind of, because of the way it's animated, looks three-dimensional. Or maybe it's a third
You have it the
dimensional.
wrong way around.
I was gonna say, it might be the other way.
That looks two-dimensional.
Yeah. I was gonna say, it could also be the other way. There might be the three-dimensional that looks two-dimensional. I don't know, I can't tell. So.
It is indeed the 3D that looks 2D.
Right.
After all, the same model given different lighting effects can look drastically different.
That's true. It's surprising what you can do with just a few effects.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing Linkle of the Wild, my Breath of the Wild playthrough, but with the Linkle mod. And apparently with the way that the mod is installed, you can actually turn off the Breath of the Wild like cell shading. And if you do that, everything looks plastic. So it's so weird looking. I think I have it at the beginning of one of the episodes where I start the episode with it turned off, and then I turn it back on because it looks so weird. You've been here before? Took me a moment to read what he said there. I will admit that when I'm talking, it's hard to hear their voice acting, especially so. If there's ever a point where I like pause, like after they say something, it's probably because I didn't hear it, so I had to read it. Lord Rhea?
Rhea. Don't start fighting, you two!
Oh my god, I have so many episodes that I've recorded where you can just hear the cats going at it in the background. They do not look related at all.
Indeed, they really don't. But I suppose that is simply Fire Emblem logic.
Well, it's also like if you play like Sun and Moon, because you have the customization and things. I always find it funny that you can pick like your skin tone, because you can be the whitest character in Sun and Moon, but no matter whether you're the whitest or the darkest character, your mother is always the same thing. I'm always like, how does that work?
Well,
I mean, yeah, I know that, like, it is possible for something like that. Like, I've seen, there's a post going around online about biological twins, and one of them is, like, stark white, and the other is, like, dark, I want to say black. Black seems to be, like, derogatory nowadays, so.
there is the Exalt family in Awakening. Where you have two blonde and then one black-haired. Or blue-haired.
Right.
However you want to call Crom's hair. There's no doubt that both of his sisters are blonde. So, given that blonde's recessive, how?
Right. Because One of the protagonists, so has to have special hair. I know he's not, because Crom... Let's see, Crom is
He's a central
Robin.
character, though. If he dies, you lose.
Right. Crom is Awakening, so Robin is your main character. I know that much about Awakenings, but one of the main characters, so, anime logic has to have special hair color. I mean, it's like my character here has freaking dark blue hair, and then the father is like brown as... So...
Sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
I must work here? As a mercenary? As a servant? Her lines are not voiced, I've noticed.
Oh, obviously. Because she is you.
Right.
Well, the academy just happens to
They don't want to go assigning a voice to you. After all, what's the fun in that?
Right.
Well, at least you won't have to deal with Manuela that much. But you will have to deal with another. Though I'm curious about how he chases skirts. 'Twill be amusing to see.
Right.
So young. Competence and age are not necessarily correlated. As you well know, I am a crest
This guy reminds me of the butler from Rhythm Thief. They have very
Well,
similar
he's certainly
voice.
no butler.
Yeah. But they have, I don't know if it's the same voice actor, there probably isn't, but they sound very similar, so.
Some voice actors do have multiple roles here.
Songstress and available. It's nice to meet you.
She's available. You're a physician?
I look too pretty for that line of work, do I? But yes, when I'm not teaching, I can be found in the infirmary. If you're ever lonely, please do come and pay me a visit. I'd love to.
spare our colleague needless chatter from her. Now, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Aelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next emperor.
Oh my.
Black eagles, blue lions, the golden deer.
It is pleased to meet you. This will be the next king of ours.
Last winter,
They're all like high up in the royalty, it seems.
They are. They are indeed. All 3 of them are the next 3 in line for the respective kingdoms.
the Alliance.
What a prestigious year at the Academy. A prestigious year indeed.
It is a promising year for the academy.
I'll say.
On top of it, there's a few others who are rather exceptional.
For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the academy to get your bearings. Moment, please stop by.
And so, Emily, I believe your pick will be influenced not only by the house leaders, but by those who are available in the houses themselves. Though recruitment is a possibility.
Right.
Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Mary will have
I'll be very surprised if you do not take a liking to a certain couple of characters that I know of.
Your mind, Grace? A budding stranger, a child, no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is
Careful there, Mitts.
My decision, sir. I knew worrying comes naturally to me. There's courage.
You too.
That's danger. It's Gerald's flesh and blood.
I can't say that's all too hard. How trustworthy is this Gerald's character? Is he not the man who would visit us?
Don't attack my hand. I want to give you scratches.
I'm reminded that Flame is now here.
There you go. What cute. What a fluffy cute you are.
Unnecessary risk.
They have no trust. Could be enough for you as well. More important,
Freya has your back, but
I'm increasingly concerned.
I don't know. She clearly has other motives, doesnn't she?
Those who harm the
Of course.
especially if they are frequenting their
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well.
I will note for our audience that at the current point, my knowledge of the story,
Nothing occurs to shake that covenant.
is just not even to. It's just past the end of the first week.
Right.
It's hard for me to think of words to explain of how far my current knowledge is without giving minor spoilers of events to Emily.
Right. I'm sure they understand well enough, so.
Yes. And it's the first week of the Officers Academy being in session, that is.
Right.
So, here we go. Your first chance to explore the monastery. Of course, with a cursory glance of all the students.
Right. The pink-haired girl is cute.
Bernie.
Of course. He's not only is he strong and capable, but he looks good in the process.
I mean, don't they all?
Gotta have that pretty boy. Alright, while
There's
exploring the
multiple
monastery,
pretty boys.
you
There are
can move around with
multiple
the
pretty
camera.
boys.
Yeah, there usually are. Look to the left of the screen. Your current objectives will be placed there. Accept the quest
After
from
all-
Rhea. Yay!
In Fire Emblem, you can marry just about anyone.
Right. Running! She's like, yeah, this is a great person, trust me. Why is she just running everywhere? Because it's been like an hour and I finally have control over my character and able to move around. Alright.
No, it's not been that long, has it?
We're 25 minutes into this episode, and the last one was almost 35 minutes, so yeah. been almost an hour.
Fire Emblem is long.
Yeah, I kind of
It
figured.
feels so short.
I mean, it's a JRPG. All JRPGs are long. It's kind of one reason I've avoided playing a lot of RPGs on my channel, because they're usually very long. And that's without even like doing the bonus content, you know.
With this, series will probably go on for many months.
Yeah.
Perhaps even a full year.
Possible. This is the quest informal introductions. Quests are tasks given to you by people out of the monastery. It's all the quest menu. Yada yada yada. And that is, you press the X button. That is the Y button. Quest X button. I can see the quest there. I've got inventory roster, which lets me look at
And
quite
it
a few
shows
people.
everyone.
Wow, it does. I figured it was just going to show me, like, who I met before. But yeah, it's like
No,
everybody.
it is the full roster of the Academy at the current moment.
Age unknown. Height 164 centimeters.
Indeed, it's rather odd. The only solid number we have for relating to Gerald and Violet/Serene is that it's been 20 years since Gerald left the monastery.
Yeah, well, it was 21, he said. But yeah.
Other than that, Gerald's age is a mystery. The character's age is a mystery. It's a mystery of how many years was Gerald with his wife before she passed.
Right.
How old is... Given that, the character realistically can't really be more than 19, which makes them the same age as their students, and younger than some.
Yeah, there's a lot of nobles.
Well, of course. For the Black Eagle's house, at the very least, Dorothea is the only commoner.
Right.
And after all, this is
Well,
the Officers' Academy.
It looks like Petra. If I'm looking at the symbol up there, both of these are eagles, and they're both commoners. Dorothea and Petra.
Petra is an odd one. I will leave it to her to explain when you get around to meeting her.
Right. Hilda. Hilda was the girl that I said. She's cute. Alright.
Well, you will be meeting all of them.
Yeah, I figure. Options menu. Difficulty, combat animations, yada yada, HP gauges. So I do want to turn the grid on so that it's easier to see, and that looks good. Alright, the first time I've been able to look at the options, I wanted to double check and make sure that everything was good. Alright, well, we do have control of our character finally, and we are at about half an hour, so I think this is a good spot to break for this episode. So I do hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, feel free to subscribe. Next episode, we will go talk to the 3 house leaders, along with probably these two if we can talk to them. Yeah, along with all the students, all of the peoples. Typical JRPG style episodes, back to back, of nothing but dialogue, But, yeah.
I say this again. Fire Emblem is a long game.
Yeah, Fire Emblem's going to be a long game. I completely understand, so. But yeah, I do hope you guys...
I believe it... sorry. But I believe a number that has been tossed around is about 80 hours for the first playthrough.
Nice. Alright. 80 hours at about half an hour an episode is 160 episodes, so probably going to be the longest series I've done on this channel yet. So that's cool.
Especially if M decides to do all 3 pathways.
Right. Also, am I the only one weirded out by the fact that she has sleeves, but then she has holes in the sleeves so that her arms can come out of the sleeves?
No. I quite like the design, actually. It's rather similar to one that I came up with for one of my characters.
Right. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, like, that's so odd that it's like she's got this jacket which has these long sleeves, but then she's cut holes in the sleeves so that she doesn't have to wear the sleeves. They just dangle behind her. Anyway, like I said, I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, feel free to subscribe. Check the video description down below so that you can find the playlist. And, I mean, there's only one other episode at this point, but maybe by the time you're watching, there are more ahead. So, check that so that you can get caught up on any of the episodes. And we will see you guys next time.
Have a good day, everyone.
See you later.